Today, we're going to discuss something fundamental, yet profoundly transformative. The daily practices that shape a life of meaning, resilience, and success. In a world filled with distractions, quick fixes, and endless noise, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We often chase temporary comforts while neglecting the disciplines that lead to lasting fulfillment. But what if I told you that the difference between a life of stagnation and one of continuous growth lies in just 10 things you must work on every single day? These aren't grand, unreachable ideals. They're actionable, grounded principles that anyone, regardless of circumstance, can apply. They're about taking responsibility for your existence, refining your character, and building a future worth striving for. You see, life doesn't happen to you. It happens because of you. Every choice, every effort, and every moment of discipline or neglect adds up. And if you're willing to put in the work, the rewards, though not immediate, will be undeniable. Consider this. The most accomplished people in history weren't born extraordinary. They simply committed to daily practices that others avoided. They faced their weaknesses, embraced discomfort, and refused to settle for mediocrity. And you can do the same. And you can do the same. Whether you're struggling with motivation, direction, or self-doubt, these 10 principles will serve as your compass. But let me warn you, this isn't about quick motivation or empty positivity. It's about truth. It's about recognizing that growth is often painful, that discipline is the price of freedom, and that the quality of your life depends entirely on what you're willing to do when no one is watching. So if you're ready to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start building the life you're capable of, then this speech is for you. Over the next duration, we'll dive into the 10 essential areas you must focus on daily. These aren't just tips, they're non-negotiable pillars for a life of strength, clarity, and purpose. And by the end, I hope you'll walk away not just inspired, but equipped to take action. Starting today, let's begin. What is the difference between those who live a life of purpose and those who merely exist? Is it talent, luck, circumstance? While those factors play a role, the real separator is far more accessible: daily discipline. The small, consistent actions we take or neglect compound over time, shaping our health, relationships, careers, and ultimately, our destiny. Success isn't an accident. Fulfillment isn't random. The most resilient, accomplished, and content individuals aren't just gifted. They've mastered the art of showing up every single day, even when it's hard. And today, we're going to break down the 10 non-negotiable areas you must work on daily to transform your life. These aren't theories. They're battle-tested principles that separate mediocrity from mastery. So, if you're ready to stop waiting for motivation and start building unshakable habits, let's begin. 1. Take full responsibility for your life. The foundation of all progress is ownership. While blaming others, your past, or external circumstances keeps you powerless. Every morning, ask, what can I control today? Your attitude, your effort, your choices. These are yours to command. The moment you stop playing the victim is the moment you reclaim your agency. 2. Pursue meaning over comfort. Happiness is fleeting, but meaning sustains you. Seek work that matters, relationships that deepen you, and struggles that force you to grow. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. Challenge yourself daily, read something difficult, have an uncomfortable conversation, take a risk. 3. Master your habits. You are what you repeatedly do. Tiny choices, like waking up early, exercising, or avoiding mindless scrolling, determine your trajectory. Audit your habits. Are they building you or breaking you? Replace just one destructive pattern with a constructive one this week. 4. Speak the truth, especially to yourself. Dishonesty corrodes your character. Start small. Stop exaggerating. Stop making excuses, and confront the lies you tell yourself. I'll start tomorrow. Truthfulness builds trust. Yourself and others. 5. Embrace the struggle. Obstacles aren't roadblocks. They're tests. Every problem is a chance to develop resilience. When you hit a wall, ask, what is this here to teach me? Growth lives on the other side of discomfort. 6. Cultivate gratitude. Negativity is easy. Gratitude is a discipline. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. It rewires your brain to spot opportunities, not just obstacles. 7. Invest in relationships. Loneliness is an epidemic. Reach out daily to family, friends, or mentors. Listen deeply. Offer value without expecting anything in return. The quality of your life mirrors the quality of your connections. 8. Learn relentlessly. Stagnation is death. Dedicate at least 30 minutes daily to learning. books, podcasts, or hands-on skills. Knowledge compounds like interest. The more you invest, the richer you become. 9. Protect your physical health. Your body is your vehicle. Move it, nourish it, and rest it. A 20-minute walk, drinking water, or prioritizing sleep. Small acts create massive long-term payoffs. 10. Define your purpose without a why. Distractions will derail you. Every night, ask, did today align with my deeper goals? Course correct as needed. A life of intention is a life without regret. Closing, these 10 principles aren't secrets. They're choices. And the beauty? You can start today. Not perfectly, but persistently. Progress isn't about grand gestures. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. So, I challenge you, pick one area to focus on this week. Master it, then add another. Over time, these daily disciplines won't just change your habits. They'll change your identity. You'll no longer be someone who wants a better life. You'll become someone who earns it. The clock is ticking. The question is, what will you do with today? Thank you. Take full responsibility for your life. The most transformative shift you can make is from a mindset of blame to one of ownership. Every day, you face a choice: to see yourself as a passive victim of circumstances or as an active participant capable of shaping your reality. The moment you stop attributing your struggles solely to external factors, your upbringing, the economy, other people's actions, is the moment you reclaim your power. Responsibility isn't about guilt. It's about agency. It's recognizing that while you may not control every event, you control your response. Start each morning by asking, what can I do today to improve my situation? This simple question forces you out of helplessness and into action. If you're unhappy with your health, take ownership of your diet and exercise. If your career feels stagnant, identify the skills you need to develop. If a relationship is strained, ask what role you've played and how you can communicate better. The irony? The more responsibility you accept, the freer you become. Blame traps you in the past. Responsibility unlocks the future. It's the foundation of self-respect because it proves to yourself and others that you're someone who can be trusted to handle life's challenges. Pursue meaning over comfort. A life spent chasing comfort is a life half-lived. True fulfillment comes from engaging with what matters, even when it's hard. Meaning arises when you commit to something larger than yourself. Whether it's raising a family, building a business, creating art, or serving a cause. Comfort, on the other hand, is a seductive trap. It promises safety but delivers stagnation. Ask yourself, what pain am I willing to endure for a purpose I believe in? The answer reveals your true priorities. The athlete embraces the burn of training for the thrill of competition. The entrepreneur sacrifices sleep to build something lasting. The parent endures sleepless nights for the love of their child. These struggles aren't setbacks. They're the price of admission to a meaningful life. Discomfort is also the gateway to growth. Every skill you master, every fear you face, every difficult conversation you have stretches your capacity. So seek out challenges daily. Read books that challenge your assumptions. Have conversations that push your boundaries. Take on projects that scare you. The road to meaning is paved with deliberate effort, not convenience. Master your habits. Your habits are the invisible architecture of your life. What you do daily, not occasionally, determines who you become. The compound effect of small, consistent actions is staggering. Exercise 5 times a week, and you'll transform your health. Write 500 words a day, and you'll finish a book in a year. Save $10 daily, and you'll build financial security. The key is to design systems, not rely on motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline endures. Start by auditing your current habits. Which ones serve you? Which ones sabotage you? Replace just one destructive habit with a constructive one. Swap scrolling for reading. Trade complaining for problem solving. Exchange procrastination for focused work sessions. Rituals also matter. A morning routine sets the tone for the day. An evening routine ensures recovery. Habits aren't about perfection. They're about progression. Miss a day? Reset. Don't quit. The goal isn't to be flawless, but to be relentless. Over time, your habits will shape your identity. You won't just do disciplined things. You'll become a disciplined person. Speak the truth. Honesty is the bedrock of integrity. Every lay, even a small one, erodes trust in yourself and others. Start with self-honesty. Where are you pretending? Are you making excuses instead of admitting laziness? Are you blaming others to avoid accountability? Self-deception is the most dangerous lie because it blinds you to your own potential. Then, extend truthfulness outward. Speak clearly and directly, even when it's uncomfortable. Don't exaggerate to impress or withhold to manipulate. Truth isn't cruelty, it's respect. It's saying, I value this relationship too much to deceive you. Truth-telling also means living authentically. Don't adopt opinions to fit in. Don't silence yourself to avoid conflict. The more you align your words, actions, and values, the more powerful and peaceful you'll feel. Lies create chaos. Truth creates clarity. Embrace struggle as growth. Life isn't fair, but that's not the point. The point is to develop the strength to handle whatever comes. Struggle isn't the enemy. Avoidance is. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build resilience, creativity, and grit. The weightlifter grows stronger by lifting heavier weights. The mind grows sharper by tackling harder problems. When faced with adversity, ask, what can this teach me? Rejection teaches resilience. Failure teaches adaptability. Criticism teaches self-awareness. The most successful people aren't those who avoid hardship, but those who use it as fuel. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Suffering comes from resisting reality, from wishing things were easier. Growth comes from leaning into the struggle, from saying, this is difficult, but I can handle it. Every time you do, you expand your capacity for life. So, welcome challenges. Volunteer for difficult tasks. Seek feedback, even when it stings. The path to your best self isn't around the struggle, it's straight through it. Life is not shaped by grand, sweeping gestures, but by the small, consistent choices we make every single day. The 10 principles we've discussed, responsibility, meaning, habits, truth, and embracing struggle, are not just ideas. They are the foundation of a life well lived. They are the difference between existing with regret and thriving with purpose. This isn't about perfection, it's about progression. You won't always get it right, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up, keep striving, and keep aligning your actions with the person you want to become. The compound effect of daily discipline is unstoppable. A year from now, you'll look back and realize how far those small, intentional steps have taken you. So start today. Pick one area, just one, and commit to it. Build momentum, then expand. Remember, the quality of your life is determined by what you do when no one is watching, when motivation is low, and when the path is hard. That's where real growth happens. The world needs the best version of you. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. The clock is ticking, and every day is an opportunity to build a life of strength, meaning, and impact. The choice is yours. What will you do with it